Okay, welcome everybody to yet another daily dose of swipe. If you're new to this channel, what we do here is break down long form and short form and all sorts of copies in general, but we also cover funnels, marketing campaigns, and the whole advertising game as a the advertising game as a whole, rather than a let's say rather than words itself, like just breaking down emails and shit. No, so if you're watching this, you're probably a copywriter or a marketer or somebody who has something to do with the advertising space, and you're here because you want to break down stuff in your adjacent industries or your industry leaders or your competitors and see what principles they use in their sales assets, extract those, and synthesize all of them, and implement that in your own businesses so that we make a hell of a lot more money. And that's what we are all here for at the end of the day. Um, that's the intro. I'm Samir, by the way. Did I say it? I don't know. By the way, okay, so let's get down. But today we're doing something different. I did one of these back in the I don't know back in the days, like back on date 5/17. I don't know, probably around that. And so yeah, this is my inbox. This is like a burner email where I subscribe to multiple different lists, so that I can see what emails they're sending, and so I keep up with the trend, something like that. So let's hop, like, go on a ride, you and me. Let's scroll through the subject lines, see what intrigues us, and read the thing and break it down. Let's do it off the top of our head rather than me finding one and you watching the whole video. I'm not trying to spoon feed you. I'd like you to uh, read it with me. We're not gonna break down stuff, the emails from the guys we've already broken down, like Brandon Story. I like this subject line, but if you pitch me like this, I'd hire you. Like, yeah, it's good, but we've already broken down emails from Brandon Story. We've already broken down emails from Ben Settle. So yeah, we're not gonna break down stuff from people we've already broken down. We need variety. So without further ado, let's get into the thing. Okay, so how to use images in emails without triggering spam filters. Okay, by the way, this is the relevant problem in our space, right? Right now, you have the iOS 18.3 update. Probably it was the iOS 18.3 update, and relevant stuff. It would get you to click, given that Ben Settle email. So Ben Settle's audience is probably people like entrepreneurs, email, like copywriters and freelancers. This would make sense, and probably he got huge opens and huge click through rates as well. I don't know, probably, but we're not gonna break down his stuff because we've already done so. Yeah, YouTube starts biggest and best of. Is this considered mild stock of behavior? Nah. Yeah, YouTube shorts are filling my pocket. Nah. 31 email marketing tips. Nah. Still playing catch up on Mondays. Uh, Under power, over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. Do you sell digital products? This one was pretty nice. Like, not that it was bad though. Where did it go? Yeah, is this considered stock or behavior? Whenever you use emojis in your subject lines, it generally tends to get more opens. But still, let's search for other options. YouTube training you don't want to miss, but how to write a complete sales letter and email sequences. Okay. How to write a complete an email sequence with AI. Rewrite. Okay. But now again, I've been wrong this whole time. White Lotus problem. What does that mean? Oh, by the way, it's from Laura Belgrade. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. She's like a renowned copywriter. This is when you're like writing your when you're marketing to copywriters, they already know. They kind of know about majority of the tactics you use, so you tend to get more personal with them and build, let's say, build trust, know, like, and trust factor, and rather than using tactics on them. It just does not work. You need to see through them. because we see through their tactics, so they need to see through us and build authenticity or something like that. Ghost your feed, not your goals. Kind of good. Skill that lets you work anywhere, man. Final call. Doors are closing on Saspreneur like Dubai. People tend to generally open these one, but we've already broken down one from high level. Start writing online. The one thing that makes offline a coach. eh. 5 reasons you're not a prolific. Yeah, there's 5 reasons stuff. Kind of. Eh. 5 things, 7 things, 3 things. It works. It's not that it does not, but it's overused. People that are gonna associate somewhat of a negative emotions with this subject line, and probably which is gonna transmute to you. So I suggest not doing that until and unless it's actually. Clavio's new billing changes. Nah. 1 hour left. Matthew with the best project management system. Nah. I've already talked about having, if it's from somebody you trust and somebody whose email you deem valuable, you're gonna open it regardless of the subject lines. For example, Matthew Larson. Like I watched his content. I really love his content. And I'm gonna open it because I'm deeming it valuable rather than the actual subject line. But sometimes you have to stand out with your subject lines as well. So there's that. I try to give you something practical because this is a branding stuff, right? Like you are Matthew Larson, and that's a brand, right? Not direct response, which is what we're trying to, which the principles we're trying to extract. 1 hour until showtime. Nah. The 4 question you must answer before starting a business. Too beginner friendly. People only probably targeted to people in the unaware slash problem aware stages. 97 home bakery questions answered. Oh shit! Like I guess I signed up for some bakery stuff as well. From 0 to 27K a month in 2 months. More likely to open, but I'm not gonna do that because we've already broken down one from Mason. From Ben Bader, the gap gets wider. Yeah, I'd open this because it's from Ben Bader. I'd open this because it's from Zarek. They are people like who I consistently read. You see, this is like an entire funnel in itself. Your content should do the heavy lifting majority of your time. The people who struggle to sell in their emails are the one who have like who have a discrepancy. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Let's say who haven't like built the gap or filled the gap itself in their content. Maybe it's just not authentic and people don't fuck with it, but they should be able to open like emails like this and read it because it's from you. Not it's just random subject line work. As I said, of course, like that is one of the major points you should focus on in your email because if they do not open, there's no way they're gonna find out what you have for them. Even though if it's some good stuff, some valuable stuff, they're not just gonna open it. The real reason you still have a belly, eh, even when you're skinny. Eh, check down. Do you plan 60 to 90 minutes workouts? Nah. Yeah, it gets attention. Yes, it's not that it does not, but it's just not inciting, intriguing enough for me to open. Urgent public notice. How to run a full body training split? What the fuck is that? Some of these guys, I've just subscribed to them. What do you think? Whoa, that's personal. Oh, here it's from Chaba with broken down his email, by the way. Uh, Hey Samir, I'm creating a new workshop for the topic how to rapidly reactivate cold subscribers on email list you already have. Since you're on my list, I'm guessing you might interest. What's your number one challenge in your opinion? What are the 2 things I love co-creating these type of workshop because I might have been 100% open to integrating. So it's just like reply. He's trying to qualify unqualified people. Okay, go to some MTC challenge. Uh, it's a notification. Help businesses sell online. And you're going in spirals, not circles. When you try to be creative with your subject line, sometimes it works, yes, but only if it's the right kind of subject line. Now, what you don't know what going inspired us, not circles. Like, what does that mean? Like, kind of like vague, right? Of course, you're trying to appeal to the curiosity element, and I know what it's trying to do here. But you get my point, right? It must, answer your subject line must answer this question, like the so what question. You're going in spirals, not circles. So what? Should I look like a before picture? Kind of intriguing. Who the fuck is Paul Stanner? You ever look in the mirror and think, shit, I look like a before picture? See, like this is a conversational. This sounds very flowy. You adjust your shirt, change the lighting, hit a quick flex, nothing, suck the gut in, squint and pray to Jesus. Nope, the reflection does not lie. Still looks like someone posted custard into a pair of trackies and gave it a gym membership. Nice, nice, good metaphors. Very, very friendly tone, and relates to the reader. You're in the mind of the reader with these sentences. That's what my thoughts were. My training is a joke. If my workouts had a personality, they'd be a therapy dog. General, reassuring, and completely incapable of killing anything. I need to prove what I'm talking about. No one's hiring a PT who looks like the main lifts of the Deliveroo app and a pint of Ben and Jerry's. I want my clients to look up to me. Hard to preach discipline when I treat meal prep like a game of what's left in the fridge. What if someone asks, "You're a PT, really?" Well, what if they do? Because right now, I probably some for me, of course it does. Because the irony of being a PT is the only person you always forget a coach is yourself. The all too familiar cycle of self neglect. This you spend on, then you convince yourself you don't need to train. Okay, so this is probably for people who do personal training. Next comes the food. Long day, treat yourself. One treat turns into three, three turns into oh fuck it, I'll start again Monday. Monday never comes, and your nutrition turns into protein shakes. Last meal, start getting ready. You find yourself dodging mirrors, avoiding. And then what if clients notice? What if they start thinking if they can't even stay? Why should I listen to them? So you should shrink. Okay, this is one of the more major fears of PTs, right? What if they can't? They're not fit as a fitness coach themselves. So you shrink into the background, avoid gym conversations, skip social media, start dressing exclusively in giant hero hoodies, moving to the gym like a ghost, earpods in, head down, hoping no one recognizes you. It's like like they know the ideal prospect inside out. I don't know who their copywriter is, but copywriter. And before you know it, you're stuck, which leaves you with two options: keep hiding, get your shit together. Not, and that's where the photo shoot comes in. Not for vanity, not for likes, but because the deadline and clear goal stops you from fucking about. Okay, see, they use it. They're being very informal. They're expressing their personality. As well as I do, that it's hard to sell the process when you look like you quit halfway through it. And before you start reading the excuses, I'll get myself in better shape first. You probably won't though, will you? Well, that would have happened already. You sound like those clients who want to get fitter first before hiring a coach. The ones who actually never get fitter. I like being in front of camera. No one does until they see the final shots and think they might hire me. I don't have time, dude. You literally tell yourself blah blah blah. Solution simple: pick a day, train for it, commit to the diet, show up, get the shots, and walk away with the proof that you're the role model you should be. And if it's a little too close to home, good. It was supposed to now do something about it. Apply for coaching. By replying with the word coaching, and let's make sure I no longer look like a before pick. Okay, so subject line that appears that is relevant to the reader. It is personalized because who sends email like probably PTs, right? Who know it, who know how it's like to be a personal trainer. So CDA is to send the word coaching, and the appointment setter says appointment and books a call or something like that. Good email. Pretty good one. Who the fuck is Paul Sandler? I don't even know him, but pretty good email. We play anti-social marketing. Here's how I change your fitness plan. My favorite Slack channel. Augie was strict to getting okay. Again, no say marketing. I know where marketing coach can lose your belly fat in 90 days. Too overused. Person A. If you feel stuck, try this. Okay, so Sometimes you know you see if you feel stuck, try this subject lines, okay. But you have to see the who is from. Okay, my case, so I know if you feel stuck. So what does stuck mean in this scenario? Is it weight? Is it money? But I'll then switch to the subject line. Oh, Mike, I sell your service. This guy talks about marketing, so it's probably marketing related. The Optima Steve Swag Store, Steve Swag Store Nightmare. Good one. High level sends good email, by the way. Chris Orjichowski, how to get good at writing copy. So, as I said, he's an authority in this space. You're gonna open regardless of the subject line itself, because you deem it valuable. Blah 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 blah. I got a four-figure check. Why? So what? Why the print book and newsletter biz is dead? You voted for this. Good one, by the way. If lists were audited, we'd be millionaires. Wow, this one, good one. Is life giving you lemons? Make a banana. What the fuck? Drinking enough? Yes. 13-year old just stole your lunch money. Nice one. How to thrive with multiple interests. By the way, Sam, like Dan, go. Hmm. So guess we've done one for the day. We're kind of done. Yeah, we broke down this one, but so we're kind of done. Um, yeah, that's it for today. We went through the subject line. Sometimes as simple as this one. Sometimes we break down long form stuff. Sometimes it's just short as this one. I've got other stuff to take care of. I hope you got some value out of it and you learned something at least. And I learned something at least. I went through all the subject lines. Now I know the stuff. What what applies in this field and what works, what does not work. And I've just kept up with the market, and maybe you did it alongside me. If you like found it valuable, I don't care if you subscribe or not. I'm fucking like a zero views for. I maintained the zero view streak for the past 10 days, but I believe I've taken a screenshot to show when people, when later people think like I'm successful. That's too egotistical, by the way. Um, yeah, anyways, see you on the next one. That's tomorrow, obviously. DDOS number 42. This one's 41. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, see you on the next one and take care. Bye bye.